Hi, everybody. My name is Baba Adam. The company is Universal Love Jewelry, and the website is the letter U, lovejewelry.com. Today, I'm going to make one of my favorite things to make, and that is earrings. Right, what I have here is 16 gauge, 16 gauge soft wire. 16 gauge copper soft wire. This here is hammer and block, regular pipe that you get from any one of those stores, hardware, whatever. This is my round nose pliers with a cutting edge, and I say to everybody, I've had this pair of pliers since 1975. Makes me feel old, but I don't feel old, I feel good. So these are round nose pliers. This is a flathead pliers here, and this is a pair of snips. These here might be as old as I am, but they still work very well. Oh, these are shears, not snips. This is a fowle. I don't do anything without a fowle. And this is a hammer, ball beam hammer. I guess everybody knows a hammer when they see it, but who knows? Somebody just might not know what a hammer is. Okay, this is a hammer. I got this hammer from the flea market a long time ago, and it's one of my favorite hammers. I have about 10, 10 hammers. So what we're going to do is we always start out with our fowle. I'm going to fowle the ends so it's nice and smooth so it don't cut anybody, starting with myself. One, two. This is something that I've developed myself, but I'm sure there's other people that know how to do this. But I'm going to show you how I do it, and I like to feel original. So I have two pliers, two two pieces of wire. Now, this particular way that I'm going to do this is that I'm going to do everything in twos. So I'm going to hold both wires tight together like that, leave no space. And I'm going to grab it, make sure it's even here. I'm going to grab it right here, and I'm going to go round, come back, round again, until I have something like this. See that? There we go, like that. Now I'm going to bring them and put them back together again, and I'm going to make something like this. I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to bend this around. Then I'm going to come here and bend this around. See that? Looks pretty already. Now I'm going to hold it right at the end of each bend. I'm going to grab it right here and bend it around. Come here and bend it around. Now, if I get it right, I got to get it in there to make sure both wires are even. See that? They're even. So I'm going to come right in the middle of this one here, and then I'm going to bend it around again. Then I'm going to come here and bend it again, bend it again, and once more. And then I'm going to come in the middle here and bend it straight up. Okay, you see that? Let's take one loose. And this is what we have, something like this. Now, when I show you this is just the way I do it. And there's so many, I can make so many creations with this bend. It's pathetic. You don't have to necessarily bend it my way. You could bend it, any way that you like. But I'm going to show you this particular pair of earrings, if I can get it right. Okay, there we go. Now, this particular earring here, I could make as many bends as I like. If I wanted to make it a real big earring, a long earring, I'm going to make this earring here about 2.5 inches long. I could have done the same thing with a 2-inch, and I can go 3 inches long. Okay, now I'm going to stop right here. Now I have something like this. Now, with this, we could do many things. I could bring these here bends in and let them touch like that. I can make them all touch if I wanted. See that? Touch like that. Touch like this. Touch like that. Touch like this. Now, you see that? They're all touching. I'll do the exact same thing to this one here, because the reason why most people don't make earrings is because with earrings, you have to make 2 the same. And if you're making them by hand, of course, they're not going to be exactly the same, but they have to look the same. And I'll go here on the top. Okay? Now you're going to straighten that out, bend this up, straighten this out, and it looks like that. See? And I stopped this here. I could go higher, I could make it wider, longer, all kinds of ways. And when you're working with these 2 wires, you don't have to do it exactly the way that I'm doing it. You could do this in squares, you could do this in circles, you could do this in triangles. There's all kinds of ways that you could do it, but I'm going to stop right here, all right? Now, the way this is now, I'm going to cut it. If I'm going to stop here, I'm going to cut this right here with my pliers. Oops. See? Now it looks like this. Now I'm going to get my file and file the end. That's 1, 2. Buckle your shoe. All right, now we have it. This is what we have here. Now, to make this here solid and stronger, we're going to bang it. Now, this is what you have to remember. This is very important when you make earrings. When you make earrings, you have to make earrings a left and a right. Those people that don't know what left and right is with earrings, but it's very important because they have to be a match. They have to face each other. Now, the way this, if I had these earrings like this, for an example, I'll put it in my hand, I might be better. If I had these earrings like this, see, this here is left and right because these 2 pieces face each other. See? They face each other. One would think that would be left and right, but it's not. It's only going to be left and right when they face each other like this. See how that faces each other? See how that faces each other? See how these here face each other? That's a left and right earring. That's how you're going to have to do that. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bang this, because when I bang it, it's going to put a design on the earring, and it's going to make it, instead of being soft, it's going to be half hard. And when it's half hard, it's not going to bend as easy like that. So I want to make it half hard. So what I do, I take my hammer and I hit it right here. One edge there. Now, this wire is no longer soft, this part. This here, I don't have to bang it if I don't want to, because when I bend this part right here, it made it half hard. It's no longer soft. Once you bend the wire or hit the wire, it's no longer soft. Right? So that's that one. I'll hit the top just for argument's sake. And it makes a nice design when you hit it like that. Okay? So we're going to do the exact same thing to the other one. You make sure you hit it on the front. Now when you hold a hammer like this is what they call choking the hammer. You don't supposed to hold a hammer like this. You're supposed to hold a hammer down like this. But if you're doing work like this, close like this, I could hold it, I could choke it, because that way I'll get a nice bang. But generally, you don't choke the hammer, especially if you're hammering something hard. Okay, so that's it for the banging, right? Now what we're going to do is going to straighten this up, and I have a couple of what they call E-beads. I haven't used these in at least 100 years. So what we're going to do, we're going to, just to make it for designing purposes, there we go. I'm going to put one black one, one copper one, just to make it look kind of pretty, kind of. So I'm going to take this here, and we're going to bend this here. This is what I call a jeweler's loop. I'm going to go 1, 2, come back is 3. See how that is? See how round the top is? That's nice. That's one. Then I'm going to do the exact same thing to the other one. Now, when I make these jeweler's loops, I have to make them left and right too. See, this loop, the loop that I'm making has to match this, has to face this right. Nope, I gotta turn it this way. See? See how each end here faces this end here. So this is left and right. So I have to make this loop face that top loop. I'll show it to you as soon as I make it. Go 1, 1, 2, 2, come back is 3. That's what you're making. Now, you see how both these loops are facing one another like that? That's nice. Now, I could take this pipe and bend this a little bit. and bang it a little more. All right, I'll take this one and bend it. And bang it. So it gives it like more of a dome effect as opposed to being just straight. I like it like that. Now, if you don't like the dome look, you don't have to put a dome look on it, but I like the little dome. So it gives it a little more, to me, a little more professionalism. So, and ending it, what we're going to do this here, we're going to take this French hook, and one video I'll show you how to make your own French hooks. Make this here. It's not that difficult once you know how, like most things. So you make your hook, and this hook here is made in 14 karat gold filled. It won't tarnish. So I'm going to put the hook on here, close it, make it straight. And then I'm going to put this other hook right here, open it up, put it in here, and close it. Now you have something. I can straighten up the dome a little bit. You have something like this. Okay, everybody can say it at the same time. That's beautiful. I heard you. Okay, now see, there's a little mistake here. I'm going to fix this here because, see, this one is bent down here, and this one don't have a bend down here. So I'm going to make this bend touch like the other one. Because remember, that's why people don't make that many earrings, because earrings you have to make two the same or pretty close to being the same. So that's it. Very nice. Handmade and one of a kind, like me. Thank you all for listening, and remember, the website is the letter U, lovejewelry.com. Thanks.